So let's start with the news of DeepSeek, OpenAI out of China that's come out over the weekend. This is new AI model, apparently 50 times more efficient than the best US AI models such as ChatGPT by OpenAI. Apparently far, far more cost effective, built for just $6 million and runs on less advanced chips, not the latest Nvidia GPUs, which of course are banned in China. Now, this is huge news, potentially disrupting the AI supply chain and casting doubt on the need for high-end computing power in the US. What we're seeing overnight, huge moves. The chart here is the Nasdaq. This chart's actually taken an hour ago when the Nasdaq was down 3.5% overnight. It's now down 4.9%. And we're also seeing Nvidia stock, a big move there. Nvidia's trading down nearly 14% pre-market.
Yeah, so I think this is an incredibly noteworthy story, right? The top performers of Nasdaq last year and US equities in general have been all related to AI. That's been the move. Nvidia in particular, it's basically performed so well because it's got, in a market with relatively very high barriers to entry. It's got a monopoly over these chip manufacturing. Now comes along DeepSeek, which is able to be far more efficient and less dependent upon chip processing power. And this fundamentally undercuts and undermines a lot of the significance of the hyper chip manufacturing that Nvidia has been so good at. And I think a lot of people in the US are worrying that the AI industry that Trump in his Davos speech had mentioned was going to be, the US was going to be a superpower in AI, and they were going to have to double their energy consumption to power this, flourishing AI industry. Well, it seems as though this might be coming under serious questions now with DeepSeek coming out of left field.
And of course, it questions the whole chip market across the board. And the other important point here is normally when you see markets going rapidly down, the market's been selling off for a few days, even weeks, when stops are triggered. But here it's very different. The news came out over the weekend. The market hasn't even opened yet, and we're seeing valuations down 14% pre-market. So it looks like we're going to see a rout when the market's open. We could even see the Nasdaq being limit down first time since March 2020.